Obesity, a problem teenagers are very closely associated to. After all, you can get obese by sitting on the couch all day eating junk food. Isn't this what teenagers always love to do? However, teen obesity comes with heavy consequences not only physically but mentally. Furthermore, teen obesity has escalated into a larger problem than ever before. Some experts are calling this an obesity epidemic. So, what are the factors that might lead a teenager into obesity, and what are the consequences? And finally, what is the best way to fight teen obesity?
Unfortunately, the number of children and teens who are overweight continues to increase. According to the 1999 to 2000 data, among children and teenagers ages 6 to 19, 15% of the kids were obese. This is equivalent to 9 million children, or in other words, 1 in every 6 or 7 kids. The data has tripled since 1980, just 20 years earlier. Similar stories are heard around the globe. Other nations, especially the developed countries, are claiming to have up to one-third of their teenage population to be dealing with problems of teen. But what are the major factors leading up to teen obesity? First of all, the unhealthy lifestyle we have in this day and age is a large and an obvious factor in causing the problem. Fast foods such as McDonald's and Burger King are available to us 24/7 everywhere. Fast food tends to be high in calories and cholesterol. Secondly, teens nowadays are very physically inactive. They are exposed and dragged into the world of video games and TV shows. Eventually, the couch in the living room becomes their best friend. Teenagers are recommended to have at least vigorous exercises in for about an hour a day, at least 3 days a week, and a moderate exercise the rest of the week. These two factors of eating unhealthy food, high in calories, and not exercising lead to a bad and habitual cycle of gaining weight. So, what are the risks of being overweight? Obesity is unhealthy for both the body and the mind. In a mental perspective, teen obesity can not only lead to targets of bullying from peers, but it makes you feel tired and uncomfortable. Unsurprisingly, depression is not uncommon in obese teenagers. From a physical viewpoint, teen obesity can have negative effects on your body. For example, carrying around extra weight puts stress on the bones and joints, especially of the legs. There are many diseases associated with teen obesity. Blount disease occurs when extra weight is added onto the growing bones and causes the deformity of the lower legs. Arthritis is the wear and tear of the joints. The list goes on with asthma, a breathing problem that makes it harder to keep up with life in general. Sleep apnea interrupts sleep and makes it hard to concentrate and learn in school. High blood pressure puts pressure on the heart, which in the long run can lead to failure of the heart and the circulatory system. High cholesterol raises the risks of heart attacks and strokes. Teen obesity might progress into type 2 diabetes as well. And the list goes on and on. Now it raises the obvious question: how can teens fight teen obesity? Although the effects are serious, fighting teen obesity is very simple. Unlike adults, teens burn more calories and therefore lose weight with enjoyable exercises and diets. First, exercise is an important factor in keeping a healthy weight. As I have mentioned earlier, teens are encouraged to have at least vigorous exercises in for about an hour a day at least 3 days a week, and a moderate exercise the rest of the week. Secondly, teens should try to avoid eating fast foods and try to eat healthy. Don't go for the hamburgers, but go for the fresh vegetables and fruits. Now, one thing that teens should never put their hands on is the various fad diets. fad diets take away the iron, calcium, and other essential nutrients from the teen's growing body. Teens must keep in mind that dieting is a long
Overall,
process.
teen obesity can lead to a much more serious problem, but the way to deal with it and prevent teen obesity are very simple. There are many enjoyable options in fighting teen obesity. For example, you can call up your friends to play basketballs on the weekend, or have a healthy meal with your family instead of eating fast food every day. As you can see, stopping this so-called obesity epidemic only takes a few healthy steps in your daily life.